Good morning. My name is Gerardo Bloise, Gerardo, Bloise, last name, Bloise, Bloise.
May it please the court.
You may proceed.
Mr. Rain. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Mr. Bloise.
Good morning, Counselor.
Mr. Bloise, we've already know you work as a crime scene investigator for Orange County.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
And rather than go through your qualifications, I'd like to just jump right in if that's okay.
Okay, no problem.
Sir, on Wednesday, July 23rd of 2008, you were asked to inspect a vehicle. Were you not?
Wednesday.
Yes. If you want,
July?
you can refer to your report.
Say Wednesday, July 30th,
23rd.
23rd.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And who did this car belong to?
Anthony Lazaro, Tony Lazaro.
Okay. And what you did at this time was you did a vehicle inspection of the exterior and interior of the car.
Correct.
Okay. And part of that was you also wanted to check the car with an alternating light source.
Correct, yes.
Okay. And you also did a presumptive test for blood, did you not?
Yes, I did.
Sustained, rephrase the question.
Can you tell us everything you did with that car?
I inspected the vehicle exterior, interior, and also I checked the trunk area, and I observed some stain on the carpet. Before that, I used alternate light sources, give me a positive reaction for stain. Next step is I use a presumptive blood test in that area, and the result was negative.
Okay. And is it your experience that the alternating light source, the purpose of it is to tell you where to look further?
Yes,
Okay. So it's just basically a tool that people's cars have stains, and that's where you should look.
Objection leading.
Sustained.
How does the alternate light source assist you?
the alternate light sources is tools that we have in order to detect any kind of reaction for body fluids.
Okay. And then your next step would be to do what?
Next step, if I observe any suspected stain, I proceed to do a presumptive blood test.
Okay. And you did that, and what were the results?
Negative.
Okay. And you also then did what next?
After that inspection, photographed the interior, exterior of the vehicle, and that's it.
Okay. Did you place the car on a lift at all?
No, I did not.
Okay. And can you check your report and see if there was anything else you did?
Yes, I did, but this is the other vehicle.
Okay.
That was the Sunfire vehicle.
But you didn't
Pontiac.
indicate that on your report, so I just wanted to clear that up, right?
Yeah, in the auto-death garage, I mentioned at 13 hours that I moved the vehicle from the forensic garage, which was the white Pontiac, to the lift.
Okay.
Yes, it is in my report, but I don't mention the
You don't mention which vehicle.
tag number exactly, yes.
Okay. Now, did you collect any items from Tony Lazaro's car of evidentiary value?
No,
Okay. Now, I'd like to take you to August of 2008, August 6, 2008. Can you tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury what you did on that day?
August 2008,
Yes, August 6, 2008.
may I refer to my report, please?
Yes, you may.
Your Honor, thank you, sir. That was a search warrant
Okay. And where was this search warrant executed?
at the residence of the Anthony's family.
Okay. Would that be the home on 4937 Hope Spring Drive?
Yes.
Okay. And what was your assignment to do that day?
And that day, that was to check the bedroom belongs to case bedroom belongs to Casey, and then to check for clothing and inspected clothing with using authorized sources, and then collected some pieces of clothing from the bedroom.
Was part of your assignment to search any other rooms?
Not to my best recollection. The only things that we checked was the living room area and the garage area, the car, the vehicle, and that's it.
Okay. Did you check George and Cindy Anthony's room?
I just did visual inspection. I don't remember if I used any kind of light sources, to my
Okay.
best recollection.
But you did do a visual inspection of, excuse me, let me strike that. You did go further in Casey Anthony's room.
Yes, correct, yes.
Okay. I'd like to show you a series of photographs identified as Defense Identification Exhibit X, Y, Z, AA, AB, AC, AD, AE, AF, AH, AG, AI, and AJ. May I approach the witness, Your Honor?
You may.
I'm showing you now. I'll speak loudly. I'm showing you now Defense Exhibit X. What does that appear to be to you, sir?
That was the bedroom,
Who's better?
Casey.
And is that a fair and accurate representation of the bedroom as it appeared on that day to you?
Yes.
Unless there's any objections, I'd like to move Defense Exhibit X into evidence.
I've reviewed this series of photographs. I have objections from none of them.
Okay.
Remember, if you don't have microphones on the court report, do you want a lavalier mic, Mr.?
I'm actually going to go back here.
Okay. State had no objections to that exhibit?
Correct, no objection.
Okay, it will be received. Did you give it back to the clerk?
Yes, sir.
It will be received in evidence as defense exhibit numbered.
Your Honor, in light of the state's agreeing on these items, I'd like to just go ahead and enter them all into evidence, if I may.
State, any objections?
No, I've reviewed them all. There's no objection.
Okay, they will be removed. They will be received in evidence as the next announced exhibit numbers. Please hand them to the clerk so she can mark them and announce them.
Exhibit number 13.
May I publish Defense Exhibit 2 to the jury, Your Honor?
Yes, you may.
Yes. Okay. Yes, sir. How do I use it? All right, got it. Okay. Sir, can you see the photograph?
Yes.
Can the ladies and gentlemen of the jury see the photograph? Okay. Now, sir, can you describe the room basically for us?
It's a single bed and some pillows on the bed, nightstand, a dresser.
What is this item here?
It's like several pictures.
Okay. And what would be behind this wall here?
The closet.
Okay. And tell us what your goal was to do that day. What were you there to do?
In that day was to collect some pieces of clothing from the closet and check those items at the bathroom with the alternate light sources, and then collect the clothing, the pieces of clothing.
Okay. And was it your understanding that you were going to look at the clothing that had, well, let me rephrase that. Was it your understanding that you were going to now look at all of Casey Anthony's clothing?
Yes, just to check the bathroom, yes, clothing.
And what was your goal in looking at all of her clothing?
My goal is to inspect the items with alternate light sources. If I see any suspected stain, and then collect the items that I observe some suspected stain.
Okay. And tell the ladies and gentlemen of the jury how you go about doing that.
I just put some black cover on the window
Why do you do that?
in order to get the room dark, and then use the alternate light sources, which give me some fluorescent light. And then when I inspected the clothing, I be able to see any suspected stain. And then if I see any suspected stain, and then I separate that item and put it in the paper bag, and then collect as evidence.
Okay. Let me take you step by step if I can. What is this photograph that you're looking at now?
That was the closet.
Okay. And that is that where you got all of the clothing from?
Not all of them. Some pieces of clothing, yes.
Okay. And you also checked the drawers in the room?
I don't recall if I checked the drawers.
Okay. Do you believe you would have done a thorough job in checking the entire room?
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to show you some clothing. I'm showing you now defense evidence 5. Is that one of the items that you inspected?
Yes.
Is that one of the items that you had found a suspected stain on at all?
Let me check the tag
Sure.
because it's
No
have
problem.
an ID on it. Number 1, Your Honor, may I refer to my report to refresh my recollection? Thank you, Your Honor. That was the charcoal gray pants, brand name Zinc Sci-Fi, tag number H52175. I checked the item with ultralight sources. No stain was found.
Okay. Was it your understanding that these pair of pants were the pants that Casey was seen wearing on June 16, 2008?
I was informed that she was wearing that pants, yes.
Okay. And you found no stains on those pants?
No.
Now, I'd like for you to describe exactly a little bit more of what you did. You put black paper on the windows, correct?
Correct.
And the purpose of that was to make the room as dark as possible?
Yes.
Okay. And then what do you do when you take one piece of clothing at a time and inspect it, or how does that go?
One piece at a time.
Okay. And do you photograph certain stains as you see them?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And I'm going to show you Defense Exhibit 14. is this what the stains appear to you under the alternating light source?
Yes,
Okay, and you photograph them to document them, I presume?
yes.
Okay. Now, when you see something like that, that's, I guess, pants, a stain on the bottom of someone's pants, correct?
Yes, look like, yes.
Okay. What do you do with an item like that?
As soon I observed that kind of stain, what I did, I submit those items to the FBI lab.
Okay. And that would be a large stain in your, under yours, well, I'm sorry, I don't mean, describe to us, would you consider that large, small? How would you describe that?
You can say like a medium
Okay.
stain, yeah.
I'm going to show you now Defense Exhibit 12. And is that another example of another piece of clothing?
Yes.
Okay. And what are we seeing here, sir?
In this picture, you can observe some scales and arrow that shows the indication that I found some stain.
Okay. Now, would you classify those as small stains?
Yes,
And these are the types of details that you're looking for, are they not?
correct. In clothing, yes.
Okay. And do you even get more detailed than this as far as stains are concerned?
No, that's it, just stain like that.
Okay. Okay, after you have inspected all of her clothing, what did you do next?
Then I proceed to packaging in every single item in a paper bag and submit it to the FBI lab.
Okay. Now, when you do this inspection, what kind of protective gear are you wearing?
Was wearing the lab tie bag.
Okay, what is that?
It's like a jumpsuit.
Okay. And does that have a hood or anything like that?
No.
Okay.
Just
What
tie bag.
about-
And clothing, I mean gloves.
Okay, so you have gloves on, you have a white jumpsuit, is it?
Yes.
And what about foot protection? Anything there?
No, it's in the lab,
Okay.
in a forensic lab.
Any hair nets or anything to prevent your hair from falling on?
Hair nets, I use a hair nets, yes.
Okay, so you're in full gear.
Yes.
Okay. And do you speak while you're doing these things?
No.
And why not?
Huh?
Why not?
Because I by myself.
Okay. You mean you don't talk to yourself? All right. Now, let me ask you this, Mr. Bloise. Was Alina Burrows with
Excuse
you?
me. Yes.
Okay. So, did you talk to her while you were doing these
Oh,
things?
if you refer to this picture,
Yeah.
I took those pictures in the forensic lab.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
I'm by myself.
okay. So if we're all to understand what you did, you inspected the items in her room and then decided which ones you were going to take. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
Okay. And then you went to the lab and you photographed them like this so we could see.
Correct.
Okay. But while you were doing this in Casey's room, you were also with Miss Burrows, another CSI person.
Yes, she was with me.
Okay. And was Detective Yuri Melich with you as well?
Yes.
Okay. Did he go in the room or was it just the crime scene investigators?
No, he spent some time with us inside the room, yes.
Okay. So he was made aware of all that was going on and all that was being taken from the home?
Yes.
Okay. Was there anything else you did as in regards to this search warrant?
That's it. That was my whole involvement in this search warrant.
Okay. And then part of your job at that point would be to do what with the information, what with these items of evidence?
Submitted to the FBI lab.
Okay. And how is that done?
I just photographed the items, prepared the letter to the FBI lab with the pictures that I observed a suspected stain, and submitted with the property forms that we have as an agency, as the Orange County Sheriff's Office property form, and then submit the items to the FBI lab.
And are these items of evidence protected in any way from further contamination?
Yes.
How so?
It's a paper bag. I seal it and put my initial on it.
Kind of like some of the bags that we see here today?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I have no further questions.
Cross-examination?
Investigator Bloise, the scope of the search warrant that you were just speaking of was to locate clothing items of Ms. Anthony's only, correct?
Yes, my best understanding, yes.
And it is also your understanding that the pants that you were looking for as perhaps a garment that Ms. Anthony wore on June 16th of 2008 had been washed by her mother.
Yes, she informed me that she washed the particular item, yes, she did.
When you inspected Tony Lazzaro's Jeep, you recall
Yes.
doing that?
Yes,
Did it smell like there had been a dead body in it?
no,
No further questions.
Redirect?
When you inspected Mr. Lazzaro's car, did you find a bag of garbage that had been in there in the trunk for 3 weeks?
no.
No further questions.
May the witness be excused. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. You may be excused.
Thank you, Your Honor.